is Kim from Cairns. Hi, Kim.
Oh, hi. I was after the panel's opinion on Mineral Resources. Thanks very much.
Sure. MIN is the stock code that we're looking at here. Mineral Resources, the company, currently sitting at $8.
For the viewers that don't know, this is a contract crushing company. You know, when you're a kid and you're playing in the sandpit and you said, "What are you going to be when you grow up?" You know, "I want to crush rocks." You know, that's what this company does. It's a high quality business. It's an A1 business. There's no doubt about that. It only has a short history as a listed company of about 3 or 4 years, and the return on equity is very good. The intrinsic value at the moment is lower than the price, so its intrinsic value is about $5.11, which is substantially lower than the current price. However, based on expectations, and those expectations, remember, there is a bit of there's a mini bubble going on, if you like, in the expectations of resource companies, and that value rises to the current price next year, and then to potentially $13 or $14 in 2012 if it meets expectations. Whether it does or doesn't is going to be dependent on the resource sector.
Roger from the Sunshine Coast, you've had a few callers from that region tonight. Great to hear from you, Roger.
Good evening, great to hear from you. TSI, Transfield Services Infrastructure Fund. I've been following this for a few weeks and it's turned the corner. It's up 5 cents this week. What's Roger's opinion on this one, please? It's yielding about 14%. Thank you.
We're talking about TSE or TSI?
TSI, I believe. Transfield Services. Is that correct, Roger?
Structure Fund.
Yeah.
It's the other one. It's TSI, isn't it? Just bear with me. There it is.
Currently trading at 92 cents. That's the one.
Yep. Look, the intrinsic value of this business is closer to about 21 cents. It's significantly lower than the current price. There's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, you know, remember I said a few weeks ago when I was on your program, Nina, that I rate companies from sort of A1 through to A5 and then B1 to B5 all the way down to C5. This is a C5. So for me, it's just not investment grade. It's very important that your viewers who are looking at investing in this company or who already own them have a look at the annual report and the balance sheet and try and get their head around this company's, particularly this company's balance sheet.
Have a chat to Sally from New South Wales now. Hi, Sally.
Oh, hello,
Hi.
Good evening. I just want to ask the panel their thoughts on Equinox Mining.
It's not one that I follow closely, but what I do know is that there's some fairly bullish forecasts for the next 3 years for this particular company. However, it's not investment grade. This is if I was going to rank companies from A1 to C5, this would be towards the bottom end, closer to C5, much closer to C5 than anywhere near A1. For me, this isn't an investment grade business.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. What's your question?
Good evening to you first, Dana, and to your panelists. It's about the IPL. I own 65,000 shares in it, which I bought average of 365. And ever since, it has been hovering between 320 to 330. And I'm quite worried, so what could you help me with?
Roger.
Look, this is precisely the reason why everyone receives tips. You know, everyone hears a tip or reads a newspaper or watches the program and then says, you know what, I'm going to buy those shares. But unless you know what a business is worth, you end up in precisely these sorts of situations where you've bought the shares at a certain price, call it 360, the shares seem to go sideways, nothing really happens, and you're sort of left scratching your head wondering why. Well, in this particular case, it's because the intrinsic value is substantially lower than the current price. Incitec Pivot's intrinsic value is about $2.26, going to about, well, I'm trying to get it here, $2.50 in 2011 and $3 in 2012. So the share price today is 20% higher than the intrinsic value of this business in 2 years' time. So you're going to see a lot of treading of water, if you like, while the value catches up at best, and potentially a decline in the price at worst.
Let's call it tonight. Rod from Melbourne. Hi, Rod.
Hi, Nina. How you going?
Hi, just got you in there.
News Corporation, please. It's been trending up nicely since March. Is it too late to get in on this uptrend at present?
Yeah, good one to finish the show on. Just under $20 this one here, News Corp. David, just quickly your technicals on this.
It's had a very strong run. I really want to see it break $20. It has to break that convincingly for it to move higher towards the 21.30 mark. Only thing of caution is relative strength is almost at overbought. So I'd wait for a clear break, but I'll just be a little cautious.
Roger, last word to you.
Look, I can't explain why the share price trades at such a huge premium to its intrinsic value. The value of this business is substantially lower than the current price. All
right, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. My A1 panel for tonight, Roger Montgomery from rogermontgomery.com.
This will be the last time I'm on the show with you, and I just want to say on behalf of all your viewers, it's been terrific being on the show with you, and I'm sure I speak for everyone who watches you that they'll miss you.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I do have a couple more business, a couple more shifts on the business channel, a couple of more Your Money, Your Calls next week. So I look forward to taking all your calls then. David Thang from VAT Profits, thanks as well. Thanks, really appreciate your company. To you, the viewers, of course, this wouldn't be the show it is without you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really hope you've enjoyed this evening's program. I'm Nina May. Catch you next time.